Oh, I wanted to read. Okay, so this big tweet from him the other day. Now, I think you can derive a lot from this. And hey, call us fanboys, whatever you want. I think it's interesting that we kind of have to, with Richard's tweets right now, read them as if we're deciphering like Pink Floyd lyrics or something. You know, you can sit around with your buddies, light a stove or something like that, and just, talk about what the song Time is all about or whatever you want to here. But looking at this one the other day, this was, I think, on Saturday. Yeah. So, all right. Richard means hard ruler. Heart means passionate. Oh, really? Win means dedicated. I don't give up. I win. You've watched the dead bodies of those who thought were smart float on down the river. Mashinsky, SPF, Do Kwon, Suzu. They're all in jail now. And what did they all have in common? I spoke out against all of them publicly, and they didn't like me. Oh, and they took people's money into a common pool with the expectation of profit. It's funny how that works. Critically from their entrepreneurial and managerial effort. This is the opposite of why crypto was invented, of course. I've been begging, and I'm still begging you to hold your own keys to save you. Don't pick up pennies in front of freight trains, yada, yada. Raise $27 million for medical research charity. Now ask yourself, of those that speak ill of me, what are their accomplishments compared to mine? This is always an interesting thing, not just what he's bringing up about him personally, but I think that's true of people in life a lot of times. Like when you hear the haters hate, usually it's like, well, what have you actually done? He goes on to say, how are they spending their time now? And are they fighting for your rights? Are they educating you? Did they give it all away for free? Where's their free self-help books? Where's their millions raised by charity? Where's their free and open source software? Talks about Satoshi there for a bit. Let's see here. By the way, what if BTC was going down in part because people were selling spot to buy discounted Grayscale shares? The discount to NAV is now less than half it was months ago. Another example of centralization at work. Imagine how much happier the BTC price and the environment would be if mining didn't require so much money be handed to the power company, had a couple chip manufacturers. Pulse Chain solves this, of course. What should you be focused on? Writing relevant comments as he returns to it again to proposed rules, robustness from attack, privacy, being ready for the end of the bear market. That is an interesting thing that he said, being ready for the end of the bear market. We are better than those that attack us in our words and our works. We will win, which was probably the most interesting point. So when he says we will win, Ewok, what's he talking about? Is he talking about crypto as a whole? He's saying Wogmai basically for all of us. So yeah, what do you make of that? Why is he saying we will win?
Well, if people get band together and do some of these things, and when everybody gets together and works as a group, we become so powerful. It's one of the things why the government always tries to create diversion and make you choose a side. When people are fighting amongst themselves, they don't gather together to go up against them. And what Richard's basically saying is, if you all pull together and do this for a common cause, we'll win. I don't think there's a whole lot of question there about what he means. Is we're better than those who attack us. So,
right.
The other thing that he says was about to be ready. Where was it? Being ready for the end of the bear market leads me to believe we're not quite there yet. Or I think, Richard's the type of guy where he would call the bottom, I believe. Although, the bottom was 15, unless he happens to go below that, which is highly unlikely, but I guess there's always a black swan event that could put it there. But we're not out of it yet anyway, is what he's saying there. But I think this summarizes it enough to say, listen, you guys all need to come together no matter what team you're on, and fight against the people that are trying to attack us. So
right. I think he's generally broadly saying the end of the bear market. I mean, to me, that's a signal of like, I don't think that means like a new low is coming in his mind or anything. I think he's just saying that like, this is it basically, this window of time, this quarter basically, which I think we've all kind of agreed on here for a while.
Sure.
That'll be it basically. And what we mean by that is really like, the overall bearish trend. I mean, yeah, the low was almost a year ago now with the FTX stuff for Bitcoin anyway. So yeah, this sentiment I think is going to go out the window here as we turn the page to a new year. Everybody knows it's the Bitcoin halving year, and historically, the final quarter, the year before Bitcoin halving, has been your final chance to ride that elevator up. So I mean, I think I said last week, I mean, I've been operating at, the lowest amount of everyday funds that I can possibly have right now just to get everything into the market at this moment. Yeah. What do we got for Mr. Chinks?
Your dollar cost averaging very wisely, and you've been very strict on yourself about it. And I commend you for that. You
talking to me or Mr. Chinks?
I'm talking about you.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.